Hello everybody and welcome to a different edition of Jack Group Productions. Today I'm going to talk about the Autism Speaks Walk that's on Sunday, October 23rd. Reason why I'm going to talk about it is, my son Matthew has autism and we've done this walk for about 7 or 8 years. It's a wonderful organization, Autism Speaks. I really enjoy going to these walks. The children that go to us, even my nieces who aren't on the autism spectrum and my daughter really enjoy themselves there each year. Matthew was diagnosed with autism in 2004. Matthew and I, coming in, I thought something might have been wrong. He wasn't speaking as much. He'd speak in one words and had a friend who spoke more complete sentences than he did. And he didn't always make eye contact. He got diagnosed with it. And I remember we didn't know what it meant because it said pervasive developmental disorder not otherwise specified. We asked the technician, what does that actually mean? It's an autism spectrum disorder. I said, spectrum? The only spectrum I think of was like a spectrum of colors. I had no idea what that meant. We went and looked, and it did say that in the actual encyclopedia in Medford. There wasn't any great computers back then to look things up, and we found out that he's there on the spectrum but could be treated with proper interventions. Well, that's what happened. We got him early intervention before he was 3, and then after that we got him with the school system proper services that he deserved because he had the disability with the diagnosis. A little bit about Autism Speaks. They were formed in 2006 to help out organizations. Now their main goal is to help out organizations to find out what causes autism as early as possible, try to figure out the brain functioning as of why. They want to help other organizations to make sure that they get proper intervention for the children when they get diagnosed as soon as possible, not too late, because the quicker you have any services, it helps these children immensely. Also, main function that they have is they want to make sure that when children transition to adults, they get the proper things in place to transition. I mean, it's very important, because just because you're 18-year-old a kid and you have autism, when you become 19, 20, it doesn't just go away. Proper programs, that's what I meant to say. I couldn't think of that. Now some other talking about autism. What is autism? It's ASD, Autism Spectrum Disorders. The Asperger's Syndrome, PDD, NOS has been taken away a couple of years ago. Autism is when there's a brain impairment for whoever has it, and also there's some social impairments as well, that they're not able to understand things the proper way. Now, 1 in 68 children are diagnosed with autism, and then also it's different for boys, 1 in 42. For girls, 1 in 189. It's amazing that's that much of a statistical anomaly that's out there, because you wouldn't think so, but hey, that's the diagnosis they have at this time. You never know what could change in the future. I want 1 in 0 and 0 get diagnosed with it, or there's some type of cure someday that this great charity is really helping to get. Let's see. Another thing that's very, very, very important, I might have said it earlier, is that services need to be done as quick as possible. That's huge. Huge, huge, huge. All right, well, one other thing, too, is if you're watching this on Facebook, I would really appreciate it if you shared this with your friends. Because if I can have one person get educated from this and understand more tonight than they did before, each person that shared it, 10 people, 20 people, 30 people, I would be so, so happy, because this is something that I didn't know anything about until I was like 32 years old. The more people know anything about autism, what causes it, spectrum, who has it, how the children act, it's very good to know, because I'm sure you have somebody who's touched your life that will have this, unfortunately. Thank you very much for watching this. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening.